I was thinking about this and I thought, you know what, while I'm having a stroll, I might as well talk about it now. So it made me laugh the first time I heard this, or I thought it was a bit funny, which was when I only had not even 1,000 subscribers. I'll explain why that's relevant in a minute. And someone thought I earned money off YouTube. And then the second time I heard it, I thought, oh, that's funny, somebody else thought that. And then the next one that made me laugh was an email I got when somebody said to me, apart from your YouTube earnings and your pension, I've got a pension and I'm only 55, but they said, apart from your YouTube earnings and your pension, is that enough to live on in Portugal? And I'm just like,
don't be ridiculous.
and then the other day, an online buddy turned real world friend just happened to mention about earning on YouTube and assumed the same thing, that I actually earn a decent amount of money every month on YouTube. Well. So let's look at how much YouTube costs me. Yes, costs me, as well as pays me. So here's my earnings for the last 6 months. So first, let me tell you how it works. This is why I was surprised when this subscriber said it, when I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers to the channel before. So in order to join Google's AdSense or the partnership program, you have to have over 1,000 subscribers or and actually a certain amount of watch time. So that's why it really surprised me when this person, didn't even have 900 subscribers, I can't say the word, and they thought I was earning money off YouTube. So once you do have that target met, you can join Google's AdSense. Now, I never wanted to join the AdSense. I never wanted to have ads played around my videos. However, YouTube changed it a couple of years back, I think, or a few years back, where whether your channel was monetized or not, they still played ads. So I thought, if I'm doing all the hard work anyway and doing this and they're going to play ads anyway, I might as well get some benefit from it. And trust me, the benefit is pennies. It's pennies. So the other thing is, it's called a partnership program, but really it is hardly much of a partnership because we don't have any control or much control over the ads. I mean, you can make a few adjustments, but it really isn't down to us. One thing I do is tick the box to say that you can have non-skippable ads displayed, which means that you at least can get the ads that you can skip past, because I want you to have the best viewing experience. And apart from that, whether I was monetized or not, you're going to get ads and we have no control. So that's that obviously doesn't help earnings if you're letting people skip through the ads, which I do, because I would rather you have a better viewing experience than getting a few breadcrumbs from Google for ads. So if you want to return the favour, then you can subscribe by all means. Which brings me on to another point. You don't see me or hear me wasting your viewing time asking you to like, subscribe, share. I've never said it. I've mentioned it in one video when I was just talking about, I'd looked at my stats and most people that were watching regularly were non-subscribers. But I don't say, please subscribe, like. I don't tell you none of that. So if you would like to, do hit that subscribe button, but only if you want to and you enjoy watching the videos, because we're talking about YouTube. But it's not something you will hear me mention again or hear me mention often. Well, I may mention it again if the subject comes up, but it's not something I say on every video. Right, I thought I'd stop here for a bit because the rest of the path is in the sun and it's a little bit hot, so I've started this now, so I might as well carry on. So the other thing is the costs. So I'm holding a little gimbal thing that I need for filming. I'm a solo channel, so I have to do all the filming myself. So I've got that, I've got a tripod, I've got I really wanted the opportunity to show you what I can see in the car on the dash cam sometimes. So I got a holder which goes onto the rear view mirror. It's really good because it gives you all what I can see in front anyway. Oh, I passed some stuff and I really want to show you what I'm passing, but I can't show you. So yes, so there's that, and there's storage, hard drive storage, iCloud storage. I've got both, but I'm just bought a new hard drive, and that costs €90, 2 terabyte hard drive. I'm taking everything off the cloud because they've just upped the price, and to be honest, it's much more accessible on hard drive. You don't need internet access, and I just prefer to be in control, because they can up the price whenever they want, and then it's a nightmare taking it off. So anyway, there's that. There's subscription costs. You've got your non-copyright music, you've got your editing. I'm listing, I don't use every single one of these, by the way, but I'm just saying what costs YouTube channels have. So there's your editing software if you haven't got like iMovie free, if you're like an Apple user. You've got design software subscriptions like Canva or Photoshop. And then you've got the cost of, obviously you need a camera or a phone itself. My iPhone broke a little while ago, so I couldn't film. I was trying on my iPad, but that was a big conundrum. So, you need a decent camera. Or obviously great that most phones have a decent enough camera on them. And then obviously a computer or a laptop. Now my laptop had a fault a little while ago. It needed a new battery and it needed a new screen. For everyday use, I could have got away with that just for surfing the internet, emails and admin. I could have and word processing type work. I could have got away with that, but for editing videos, there's no way I could have. The battery, editing software really runs the battery. In fact, there's a lot of demand on the computer all round editing software, and so the screen and the battery, I just couldn't edit videos as it was. So that repair cost me £1,200. I could have got away with delaying that, but I wanted to get it done because I wanted to be able to edit my videos. Then there's the time and the skills that it takes. You are the researcher, the camera person, the editor, the designer, the admin person. I have to learn things. I have to learn to use the editing software. There's things that I constantly need to learn how to do. And there's some paid for courses I've done. There's free courses, but that takes time. It all takes your time, as does the editing, the filming, as you, I'm sure, know. There's also replying to comments, replying to emails and DMs for people wanting, you might do a video and then people have got questions and they want more information. And some people really are quite demanding and really want more and more and more information, as if Google doesn't exist, as if all of a sudden you are Google for that subject. So I'm happy to help people. I know I liked watching YouTube videos for learning stuff and resources. However, some things I'm asked, I would just have to search it myself, and it's beyond sharing my experience. And sometimes people are just a little bit lazy and just want to ask you instead of doing the research themselves. And then there's the potential other ways of earnings. Now, I have turned down countless partnership deals, whatever, freebies, sponsorships, I've had leisure wear, I've had leggings, I've had, because they're ones that I wouldn't use, I didn't like the look of them, I didn't know the brands. I'm not just gonna say yes to anything. I've had language courses, I've had car hire, I've had several property, not estate agents, but like kind of property binding services, consultancy things for people moving abroad. I've had shoes, you may have seen the shoes. I did a Skillshare sponsorship because I use Skillshare and I like Skillshare. But apart from that, I'm not just gonna chuck anything at you for the sake of getting eyeballs on people's services and products that I know nothing about and I do not use. So my rule is either I use it and like it, or I know someone else that has. I've got a first-hand account of someone that is happy with something. So yeah, or I mean, obviously, if something's presented to me that I haven't used yet, and then I want to use it, I will have to. I'll have to experience it first. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so I am saying no to a lot of things so that it doesn't ruin your viewing experience. So you've seen what I've earned on YouTube. You've seen what I've not earned because I'm not ruining the viewing experience unnecessarily. And I certainly am very open to doing that because I'm always recommending things. I did a little Lidl video on call boxes a little while ago, and the amount of people that told me they've gone and bought their Lidl call box. Don't get commission for that, but yeah, I certainly will share resources and things, paid or unpaid. So you've seen what I've been paid. You have an idea of many of the costs, and trust me, when you take away the costs and then the breadcrumbs that you get paid, YouTube does cost me at the moment.